Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's SoloSupreme, and today I am bringing you a new series to the channel that is going to take place in the game Stellaris. And this series, I suppose, shall be called Imperial Ideals. Now, the reason I'm calling it Imperial Ideals is because I'm going to be playing as a particular setup I haven't really experimented with, and would like to try it out. So let's go into a new game. And this is the empire we're going to be playing as, the Zhravian Empire. Say it with me now. Zhravian. And I'm going to have the Imperial setup, which is like, just a generic monarch ruler. But on here, I'm going to be dabbling in, some slavery mechanics with the caste system. Like, I haven't really actually dabbled in slavery since this game was first released. That was like the only time I've ever dealt with anything dealing with slavery typically. So we're going to be focusing on that, but also we're going to be a militaristic race. As you can see here, these are our traits. We have governing ethics attraction due to conformist. We're not really an adaptive species. We are comfortable in our continental world of Xerac. We are communal. Everyone likes each other, and also we last a pretty decent lifespan, longer than your average bear. But we're not immortal yet. Yet. But here's our setup. We're going to be using the humanoid ships because I have the humanoid pack, which is also allows me to use this profile picture. And also we're going to be using laser weaponry and hyperspace travel. And here's the thing, I haven't really used hyperspace travel until recently because of the next major update, the Zhravian update. I know it's like supposed to be the 2.0 update for this game. They're gonna have a major revamp of space travel and warfare, and basically their main and only source of travel on that update is going to be hyperspace. We're not going to have warp or wormhole travel anymore, so I want to get used to this, which will help out a lot in the future. So let's select this, and what's going to be our setup? I kind of like playing on huge stars, so we're going to keep that. I do, even though elliptical would be good for our setup, I want to have like somewhat more of a challenge. So we're going to have a 4-arm spiral galaxy, 21 AI empires. I'm going to have 1 AI empire as advanced start, and we're going to have 1 fallen empire available in the game. Though, though I would like to bump it up to 2, I just get somewhat annoyed when like the stupid ass, what's that event happens? The War in Heaven event, and I really don't like that event happening too often because I find it just annoying. But I will keep on the crisis. I'm gonna have everything else on normal, and Iron Man is gonna be kept on. Empire placement is gonna be random, and looks good, so let's jump in. Speaking of empire placements, I do have one criticism about the empire placements in this game, and that criticism is that usually on my playthroughs, I don't know if it's just me or not, it could be, but usually when I play this game, I will have everybody around me, all of them will be like the same ethics, like governing ethics and such as if I be a spiritualist, everyone's around me is a spiritualist, or if I'm a materialist, everyone's around me is a materialist, or in some cases it's like that, they're either all the same or they're all the polar opposite, so I get trampled on, and I really dislike that. Okay, so the slaves have, from what I know, slaves get a bonus to mineral production and food production. So we got these two going on right now. Alright, so let's actually get you over here.
Anomaly found.
Turn that. Okay, we got an anomaly. Let's hold that off for later. Alright. New heir to the throne. But, another news, I'm excited for the new update where they're going to add all those changes. And on top of that, the new expansion, I don't know whether it's, you know, you can coin it an expansion. Let's just call it new downloadable content, the Apocalypse one, where they'll add planet killer weapons like, you know, large WMDs you can use to wipe out entire planets. And also, one thing that caught my eye was the inclusion of mercenaries. And that is something that excites me the most. Even more than the planet killer weapons. Like, just the ability to, like, be able to use mercenaries in the game will severely, like, you know, take some of the stresses off of, you know, conflicts and shit you have to deal with, like, that will span the entire galaxy. So where do we appear on this galaxy? Okay, so we kind of appeared down, like, towards the tail end of this one spiral, and I kind of prefer that because usually once you get around, like, this area towards the center, it's like a whole bunch of aliens and such down there. But let's try to keep a low profile for right now and just try to expand our empire before any contacts need be. For now, we'll come back to these
construction complete
research sections, like these little anomalies. We'll come back to these once our scientists in this ship, our science ship, gets a level, like a level or 2 on his ranking. He got a good perk, which is the experience gain plus 25%. So that should help him really grow.
Construction complete.
All right, all these constructions are getting complete. So while this is going on, can I turn down the advisor value just a little bit? Turn him down. All right. All right, construction should complete his job. Since this one is 10%, yeah, let's try research that one. All right, so we got this construction ship. Go over here, build another mining station. Alright, so once this is done, you guys go over here and start surveying these other systems. See if we can find a neighboring system that can support life, so we can begin our expansion. So let's search all around here. Just for right now, just keep it in our close proximity neighborhood. Total asteroid, cool. Alright, so we start building a post over here. We can get these engineering points for our engineering research up here. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna get the remnants events. Definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now. Okay. I do like the designs for, like, the humanoid ships. They look pretty cool. I just I like how, like, it's just smoothed out. It looks better than the mammalian ones they have available. Look at this spaceport. Awesome. Kind of reminds me of something out of Star Trek a little bit, like Deep Space Nine.
Anomaly found.
Leave me for right now. Alright, so what's our growth speed at? 1.31 per month. Okay. Alright, so let's see, where should be our first opening moves? Let's build up a couple Corvettes. I'm gonna have the the blueprints be set to, like, auto right now because we don't really have anything of important to build yet. But once we do, I'll switch it from that to some custom designs. And you can research this anomaly. What's your level? Okay, you're level 2. What is our science? Okay, he has Spark of Genius. That's really good. Expertise in rocketry. Okay. But yeah, like, one of the things I don't like about Stellaris, I keep criticizing this game, but let me just preface it like this. I really like this game. It's cool, but it just doesn't go as far as I would like it to for like certain situations.
Construction complete.
Rid of this, such as when the game was first released, this game was entirely like extremely easy and basic. Like, you could basically take over like the majority of the galaxy early in the game and nobody would really rise up against you. And then also the crisis events were somewhat broken because the AI that would control the crisis were really dumb. And since they were really dumb, you could easily just take advantage of like the situation and end the crisis before, like, you know, it gets out of control to a point where, you know, your nation's in danger. Like, the game also has like some flaws with like the space combat, but you know, like Paradox, they are like on the road of fixing some of the issues with it, such as like in the next major update, they're revamping the whole thing, so you know, it won't be just build a massive fleet, have like a whole bunch of rail guns and such to just tear ass through the galaxy. Like, I kind of like their approach.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so there's an ocean world over here. That is a huge ocean world. I think this is like near the cap of how big a world can get. I'm sure a world could get like a bit bigger than this, or so I thought maybe, but this is a huge world. Though we have like a penalty to our adaptability, we could hopefully be able to colonize it still. Alright, so the station is complete. Let's continue building mining stations, try to increase our mineral output. My certain particular style of play, I like to increase like the ever-living hell out of like mineral output, and then like slowly, like over time in game, I will like increase energy output, because once we get to, where is it? Oh, here we go. Once we get to inherit some ascension perks after we research some traditions, I would like to get this, where is it? The Galactic Wonders one. And like Galactic Wonders are basically huge projects you can do that will like vastly benefit your empire. And one project that I always love to do is to build a Dyson sphere. Pretty much once you build one Dyson sphere in the game, you won't have to worry about energy ever again, because you'll have like a huge surplus of energy. Like, you'll have so much energy, you just won't know what to do with it. All right. So right now we are in the current phase of the game, which I like to call the quiet phase. It's where everybody is out searching the galaxy and trying to expand. You know, just the scouting phase. It's like in a few decades in game, people are going to be constant wars with each other. All right, so let's return you back home.
Situation log updated.
Continental world is out here. Also good. See, what's the situation log? Habitable world survey. And, okay, the precursors. Okay, so this is just the one where we have to find artifacts of this civilization. Alright, so now we can choose our first tradition in this game. And what traditions are, you can kind of think of them as perk trees. When you adopt one, say for instance expansion, just adopting it, you get one double colony development speed. Basically, what would take like, you know, a few years or like a little bit longer in game for colonizing, it'll like severely cut down the, like, you know, length of it, so you could just colonize left and right like in just a snap. So let's see, what should I go for? We are Empire, and I would like to expand militarily early on, but I usually go for prosperity as my first adoption, because of like it reduces the cost of like upkeeps and like ship costs, so you save money early on. Harmony is also a good one. So let's see. Let us go for prosperity. It'll like help us in the early game by reducing the cost of, you know, structures and ships. So as we expand our fleet, we don't have to worry too much about you know, it running over our cost limit. So while this is going on, let's clear these blockers out. Just get these like all queued up so they can be removed. Where's our science ship at? Okay, he is over halfway to level 3. I'm also gonna save up the rest of our cash reserves or income right now, and I'm gonna expand probably over here to the Martyrs system. It is a continental world, and we can always like come back and you know, colonize here. The reason I don't want to colonize right here anytime soon is because it's already within our border range, and we could you know, I would like to stretch our borders out more so we can have more systems within our range and collect some income from there. Alright, alright, you're done. We should instead, I'm gonna move you over here. Seems that the slaves are, you know, pissy because they are slaves. Impoverished conditions. I wonder, could I even... No, okay, slaves are automatically set to that. Let's see, what happened over here? Alright, you're good. Let's just have you over here and we'll build a power plant. Wait, so that's done? Science ship? This world isn't... It's not terrible. Not too bad, actually. Colonize right here. Got some engineering research stations that can be built over here. Hoping for like some energy or mineral ones, but it doesn't seem likely.
Star system charted.
Alright, that's done, and you're gonna go off into the next one. This is save up so we can have another colony ship. Any of these researches about to be finished? This one is solar panels. I wonder, do we have any other scientists? No. That's a shame. I wish we had another scientist that could have spark of genius. He is stubborn. The governor is stubborn. What does this do? Lower experience gain. That's kind of fine because you're a governor. You're just gonna basically just sit there until you die. Oh, wow, I didn't know they changed that. Ah. Let's just hold out for right now. That gaining 27 per month. I don't want to necessarily expand the fleet like right now too quickly because I still want to like generate as much money as we can.
Technology secured.
Okay, we just discovered solar panels. Let's go for administrative AI because that'll increase our research speed. And with solar panels, we can basically cancel out the cost of you know, the maintenance for a spaceport. See, it cancels out its default cost of 3, so you'll be saving cash in the long run. Alright, so within the next few months, we're going to begin our first colonization. We're going to colonize Martyrs 3, and from there, expand throughout the stars. Alright, I'm going to kick it up to speed 3 for a little bit. Until we get right here. Alright. Planet has an anomaly. Oh, I have to research this first. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Actually, can we go through all of these in like a sweep? Let's try to get all of these in a sweep.
Technology secured.
Alright. Planetary unification is completed. What would be better? The centralized command or hydroponics? Let's get hydroponics done because we're gonna need the increased food fairly soon. Alright, all the tile blockers have been cleared. And this pop is slowly being
Construction
completed.
complete.
Alright, and yeah, we're now gaining 7 energy credits per month because we got rid of the energy cost for the spaceport. Let's go back to our science ship and let's observe him doing his job. Kick it up at faster speed. Come on. And done. Additional minerals on the surface. Cool. Alright, so with that, we can now colonize this world. Have you go right.
Construction complete.
Let's go right here. Here, we'll call this place Vieric Mall. Alright, so we're getting our first colony ship prepped to launch. While our scientist is going around exploring the mysteries of our galactic neighborhood. Let's see, should I turn on any edicts? Okay, alright, so let's see, which one should we... Let's try to get the research one down for the
Technology
physics.
secured.
Alright, that's done, and Mind networks 2 or ion thrusters. Let's go for Mind networks 2, just to, you know, boost our economy. I want to boost our economy a little bit before we start focusing like heavily on military tech. Though we are militaristic people, we are pragmatic to say the least. Speaking of pragmatic, let us also let's go for here, and where's another one? Here. These two will give us the most bang for our buck for engineering research points. That'll help us out. Oh, got another place for engineering research right there. So, I suppose we gotta wait for this to finish. We should get 4 extra energy credits over here. And I suppose over here I'll put this monument so we can get more unity. Alright, let's kick up a faster speed because this is like the slowest part of the game right here. The early start. Crystal Codex. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Interesting. Speaking of interesting, I should get another science ship up running. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have another science ship. With the science ship, we should we're gonna recruit another scientist to lead it, and we're gonna like start, you know, have one research up here, have another one start researching down here, so we can like, you know, scout out the area. All right, the colony ship is almost completed. Take a look at our corvettes. Extremely basic weaponry and design. Be done. So right now, since we completed this building, we're gonna gain the research credits for engineering, and what that does is it'll help reduce the time spent on researching.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so which one? Research the giant skeleton. Alright, so the reason we jumped to the negative now is because the colony ship has been completed, and with the colony ship completed, it's gonna cost us extra research per month to, like, you know, support it, and while it's colonizing, it's gonna be you know, lag on our economy a bit. And I guess that meant, yes, this is finished building. We should go right here.
Construction complete.
Let's build another power plant. We're gonna need the energy. Alright, the colony ship is on the way. And you're here. Have you, because you seem good at just initial scouting, and let's have you survey systems all around here. Alright, can you check out this neighborhood?
Construction complete.
See if everything's good for our expansion. Alright, send you guys back home. And we should be able to gain more, another perk in the next 5 months. Alright, so we're going to focus on this branch first because we don't have anything right here that can benefit right now. The difference between a private colony ship and the one we just built is that a private colony ship costs energy credits instead of minerals. Alright, gain experience and research points. That's cool. And one of the things we're going to use in here is we're going to reduce the building upkeep first and then go to ship. But we'll get this cool bonus where shipbuilding speed and building
colonization in progress.
There we go. Set foot on our first extraterrestrial world. It'll take 50 months, so we got quite the long haul before this colony is finished. Could also colonize here, but nah. Oh, is this another? Oh, another continental world. Just snag that one up next, and then we'll have access to, I'm guessing, like this area over here.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's go research the Crystal Codex. And once you guys are done here, continue scouting out this sector. We have to expand the Zhravian Empire for all future Zhravians. Over here. Let's see what this is. And I also noticed that my alarm sounded off a minute or two ago, so I'm going to wrap this episode up shortly. Since we see, this is also a downside to colonization. It increases the amount of time needed to gain more traditions, and it kind of is like a way for like to encourage you to build tall instead of building large. So like it's like, you know, the more compact your empire is, the more smaller and compact it is, the quicker you'll research things and the quicker.
Special project complete.
You know, whoa, what the hell was that sound effect? Expertise gain. What is this? Oh, that. Okay, so you got a bonus in there. Okie dokie. Since everybody's on the move, I'm actually going to pause the game here, and when we return, we shall continue the expansion of the Zhravian Empire. And, you know, so far we haven't made first contact yet, but when we do, we will see our future vassals nonetheless. And we'll, you know, ally them maybe early on, and then slowly but surely turn on them as we become more powerful as a nation. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Subscribe if you want to, you know, have some channel updates to see when videos get posted, and, you know, stay in the loop. So I hope to see you guys again on the next episode. This is SoloSupreme, and I wish you all a good day / night wherever you are.
Oh, this one is pure niceness.